Hello there. Hi there, this is Lee Thurburn, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Livestream Lee, where we talk about things that are going to help your business grow faster and help you make more money so you can retire richer, retire sooner, and in the meantime, have more time to enjoy your life. So we've covered a lot of stuff in the first 3 months of doing this, and currently I'm working on showing you how to utilize a tool called Adalo, which is a no-code development platform that allows you to create very rapidly cell phone apps for your business idea, whatever it is that you might have as a business idea. And we're in the process of developing an app that'll actually work a lot like Etsy. If you're familiar with the Etsy website, if you're not, go to etsy.com. Etsy is a multi-vendor marketplace, and that basically means that it's a website where if you want to sell things, you sign up as a vendor and you put your stuff on their system, sort of like Amazon, and you offer them for sale. The difference between Etsy and Amazon is that when somebody buys something from you on Etsy, you deal directly with the customer. When they pay you. Unlike Amazon, they pay Amazon, and Amazon gives you, a portion. They take like 1/3 roughly of the fee for marketing. Etsy takes a percentage, but rather than paying Amazon, who then sends you money later, you deal directly with the customer on Etsy. Now, Etsy does take a piece. I'm not sure how large it is, but the point is that Etsy works differently. It allows you as the vendor to sell directly to the customer. You're responsible for shipping and customer service and all that kind of stuff, unlike Amazon, which takes over all those responsibilities, but takes a really big piece of the sale. So we're creating a marketplace that works like Etsy. And before I jump in where we stopped yesterday, I'm going to, just as I always do, invite you to go to apricotrocket.com, which is the software company that I created. And this is my day job. We basically provide a software platform that helps you get more customers for your business. So if you are interested in getting more customers for your business, go to apricotrocket.com, create an account, and go through the process of telling our system about your business, and then we're going to help you find more customers. Accounts are free. There are, of course, upgraded services that you can purchase, but we definitely guarantee that it'll work. This live stream, we have a website. It's on the Apricot Rocket system, livestreamlee.com. If you go there, you're going to be able to actually see all of the episodes recorded and archived in historical sequence. So if you're wanting to follow the thread of this software development project that I'm doing live, feel free to go to livestreamlee.com and just look at those. Also, sign up for our community. The community is actually part of the technology that Apricot Rocket offers, and so you'll get a chance to experience what that's like. Anyway, go do those things, and I think you'll be glad you did. I also want to put a plug in for a friend of mine named Bob Hurt. You can see the beautiful model behind me. I'm also wearing the shirt with the swag. If you're interested in getting custom branded corporate apparel, go to livestreamlee.com and click on the Bob Hurt link. I promise you this, Bob has the best prices and he is devoted to service. He will help you make the smart decision for your business. He doesn't give you a sales pitch. He helps you figure out what you want, what the best fit in terms of budget and all that kind of stuff is. And if you thought corporate apparel might be kind of expensive, you hadn't met Bob Hurt. You've been talking to the wrong people. Bob will take good care of you. So go to livestreamlee.com, click on the Bob Hurt button, and get in touch with Bob. And I want to thank him for sponsoring these episodes. All right, now with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's get rid of Bob. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and share a Chrome tab. Apricot Rocket demo, share. Let me just minimize this and make sure that I'm actually on. Actually, what did I do? Yeah, so let's close this, close those tabs, and hopefully I'm still I got this going. Yeah. All right, so you're actually seeing my page. I just want to make sure because when I have it open full screen, I can't actually see. Okay, so where we left this off is yesterday, I had just finished putting together, I'm putting this in the center of the screen. I had just finished putting together a product profile page. So let me show you just to catch up what this is like. So I click on preview, and now we're going to go ahead and click on view products. This takes us to a list of all the products that we have. And I'm going to click on product A, and this is the product detail page. Great, we got a product, yay. But what if you want to edit the product? All right, so let's go ahead and move out of the profile mode. And what we need to do is we need to give you the ability to edit the product. So we've given you the ability or created the ability to add a product. Let's edit the product. So I'm going to come back over to our home screen page. And so we've got a button for add product, a button for view products. We need a button for edit product. Okay, so I'm just hitting Control C, Control V. And if I move this over, you'll just see that all I did was copy this, and then I just moved it down into its own spot. And now I'm going to just change the button to say edit product. And next, I need to tell it to go to an edit product screen, which we don't have yet. So I'm going to click on link, and we'll go down and we'll look at our list of screens. And I've got an edit profile, and an add product, but I don't have an edit product. So let's create a new screen, and we're going to call it edit product. And I'm just going to go ahead and create a blank screen by default. Now, as you can see, our list of screens is starting to get a little bit longer. And what Adalo does is it always adds the newest screen to the right end or the upper right edge of the list of screens. And so we're beginning to get quite a few screens. In a minute, I'm going to kind of move them around to create more of a visual flow because this isn't exactly the flow that you're looking at here. But first, let's go ahead and just create an edit product screen. So I'm going to zoom into this screen, and I'm going to open the components, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to grab a form, and I'm just going to go ahead and drop it onto this page, put it in about the center. And the system's going to ask me what kind of database am I wanting to edit with this form. So I'm going to select products. And now it wants to know what do I want to do to the product. Do I want to create it? Well, the answer is I actually don't want to create the product. I want to edit the product. So all it's really giving me right now is a create product option. And so how do I get it to become an edit product option? Well, I'm going to put a button on this page right here that is going to be the edit product button. So first, I'm just going to come back over to the screen where I had the button for edit products, and I'm just going to go ahead and copy, Control C, and I'm going to come all the way over, and I'm going to paste it on this page. So here's the product page, product detail. Here's the edit product. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight this page, click Control V for place, and there's the edit product button. And now I've got it linked to the edit product page. And so now I should be able to come over here to the product, and it still says just create. So how do I get into the edit product screen? Well, so see, that can be a little bit of a challenge if you don't understand the process. You'd think you could just create a button. But what you have to do is you actually have to create the button from an existing product. So here's a panel with a bunch of products. Okay, so what's happening is the button doesn't actually tell the system that we're trying to edit a product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a different kind of button in here. I'm going to put it on this page. So let me just go ahead and move over a little bit. And this is really a better way to do this. So I'm going to click on the edit tool and I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to choose buttons. I'm going to open the buttons tab. I'm going to grab an icon. Now I'm going to grab this icon and I'm going to move it over and I'm going to put it inside of this panel. And if you'll remember, this is where we spent a lot of time working yesterday. When you put it inside of the panel, it actually replicates down the page. Okay, so all we're doing is addressing the first panel, and all of the other panels, all of the other products will have this same icon. So now we're going to come over to the left and we're going to change the icon. I'm going to choose an edit. So I type the word edit and I'm just going to grab a pencil. So the icon becomes a pencil. Now, because the icon is inside of this row, you see the yellow outline, because it's inside of that row, when I give the icon action instructions, it'll actually know what to do. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on add, and I'm going to tell it to update the current product. And I'm going to then tell it to, so we're done there. I'm going to link it to the edit product screen. And so it's going to push the current product data to the edit product screen. So I'm going to click done. Now I'm going to scroll over to the edit product screen. And because I now have an update option feeding into it, I have the, well, I probably have to actually remove this, and I'm going to actually have to put the form back in over here. Now I should be able to tell it products, and it's still not letting me do the edit. So why is that not allowing me to do the edits? Let's look at this one here, edit product. I'm linking to the edit products. Let's try this. We're going to update the current product. And so I'm going to click done and then link. So now if I come over here, create product, it is just not letting me edit the product. Let's see what kind of data we have coming into this page. So if I click in the upper left-hand corner on edit product, and then I look at my available data, it says current product missing from home. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm confusing it because I've got a link coming in from the home page. So I'm going to go all the way back over to home. Now see, when it gets really long, you have all this. And so the problem with having an edit button from the home page, which links in, is you don't actually pass any data from here. So we're just going to go ahead and highlight and delete that button. So I just deleted that button. So now I'm going to scroll over, and we probably are no longer confusing the edit screen. So if I click on the edit screen, create new product, looky there. We had a conflicting inbound link that did not have any data associated with it. In other words, it didn't tell the destination page what was carried with it. So because of that, the destination page was confused. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and choose to update the current product. So at this point now, we have two different buttons. We have an edit button on the product page that is carrying the product information with it. And we have an icon on the product list page that is likewise carrying a button. So if we click in this space here, which is within the list group, then the action for within the list group is to link to the product detail page. Okay, so that's the action within the link group. But if we click specifically on this pencil icon, it's a button, but it's a button in the form of a pencil icon, we're going to update the product and link to the edit product page. Okay, so inside here, we link to the product detail. From this particular button, we link to the edit product page. Over on the product detail page, we also have a link for edit products, and it's a big button. Now, if we wanted to, we could use the same little icon to edit the product. It really doesn't matter. You could do it either way. It's just an aesthetic choice, and it brings you to the edit product page. So now let's go ahead and click preview and see what we have here. So I click preview, and I don't have an edit product, but I have view product. So I click on view product. Here I'm just going to click on the link, and that takes us to the page where I can see the product. And now I click on edit product. Come on, click on edit products. Yeah, my link didn't go anywhere. Okay, so what happened here? Let's come down here and see what the link has: an update and an edit product link button. So let's just get rid of the update and see if that changes it. So, you know, this is just how you learn to use Adalo. So we're now going to click on preview, and now we're going to go to view products. We're going to go to the product page. We're going to click on edit products. Now it takes us to the edit product page. It was actually confusing having two actions on that particular button. And so now we're going to change the product name to Mercedes-Benz S560. I actually don't know if that's what that is, but kind of looks like an S560. So we'll just go ahead and let's make this 150,000 because that's a much more realistic price. Okay, and now we're gonna, now it didn't do anything. When I clicked update, it didn't do anything, it just stayed there. Well, that's because we didn't put an action on the button. So here's the field we're in. I have to come down to the submit button field. It did an update, but don't we want to do something? Well, yes, let's add another action. Let's link ourselves back to the product list so that we can see the result of the update. We're just going to go ahead and say done. And now we'll do this yet again. So I'm going to view products. Now it already has the name because I did update it. And I'm going to come over here. I click on edit products, Mercedes-Benz 500. I'll just put an S560. Let's do this. Make a little edit S560, and we'll just say it's an X, and I click on the link, and now we come back here. Now notice, in this particular case, this graphic is cut off on the front and the rear, so it kind of doesn't really do a good job of showing you what you want. So let's go ahead and look at this graphic, so and see what we can do to adjust it. So here is the product list page, and I'm going to double click on the graphic, and it says crop image to fill space. But let's show full image, don't crop. Okay, so we actually have a choice there. So now let's go look at the product, view products. Notice the product is really small now because it's not cropped. Well, if you want it larger, you do have the choice of moving these things around and giving a little bit more space. This is always just your choice in terms of how you want to lay things out. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Now we'll come back and take a look, and we do view product. Now you can see pretty much the entire image. Things still fit nicely. Now let's add another product, and let's add the option to delete a product. Okay, so this is just adding some additional functionality. So first I'm going to edit that product, the first one, and create more text in the description field, and then I'm going to add another product. Okay, so well, actually I could have just done that from here. So let's go to view products, and I'll just click on edit product, and let's see, click on edit product. Oh, see, we have the same thing. We have a conflict. Got to go back here, double click this, come down. We don't need the update, so we're just going to link to the edit product. Okay, now we will view product, click on the link to edit the product. I'm going to put in some more stuff. This is a really fast car, and it is very comfortable. also. Okay, so gosh, that gets kind of tight. I mean, here I am typing. I can't see what I've typed on one big line. Okay, well, we can edit that as well. So let's go ahead and edit this, and it'll take us back. And notice how now we're pushing the space down. Okay, so if I want to edit, if I want to change the edit field, I can go into the, so I have to go over to the field where I do my edit. Okay, see the product description down here. I want to edit that field. So I click on here and I come down to fields, and I'm going to choose description, and I can make the input multi-line. I also have the option of making fields required or not. So depending upon what kind of products you have, you may or may not want the fields to be required. I'm going to make it required in this case. I'm just going to leave it as done. Now let's add one more product for grins so that we have a couple of products so that we can then delete one. So I'm going to click add product, and here we'll call this BMW. Question mark, because I really don't know what kind of car it is. So I'll put a question mark there. I'll put a price of $125,000 because they're usually a little cheaper. I'll put sports car, and I'll go get a product image, and I'm not sure where this is going to take me. So I'm going to go up here to Andalo. I think I have, and here BMW. Okay, so it's X5. So I add the image of the X5. There it is. It's actually not a sports car. It's an SUV. So I go ahead, and now I've got it. I'm going to go ahead and click create product. And now it's going to take us back to the product page. And you'll see we've got a couple of products. Now, because this product has a white boundary, it looks kind of nice. But here, it's right up against the edge. And so maybe we want to do just a little bit more formatting. So let's come back, and let's come here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more zoom click in, and I'm going to get really tight on this and move it over just a little, and really tight on this and move it over just a little, and then really tight on this and move it over just a little. And so that'll actually put a little bit of space around it. Now, it might be that you want to have the ability to delete from here. Okay, so if you do, you can just use the same button over here on the right-hand side, Control-C, Control-V. I'm going to move the copied button down at the bottom. I'm going to come over to the left. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to type the word DEL to find something to delete. So I like this little X on the can. So that is the delete. And then I'll come down here to edit product. I don't want to edit the product. What I want to do is add the action delete current product. Okay, now, if I don't create some sort of a warning, it's simply going to delete the product. So if you want to have a warning, instead of delete product, create a page that says link. Let's create a new stage, which is delete warning. All right, and I'm going to call this delete product warning because you might end up having something else to delete. Say you want to delete a vendor or something. So we're going to call this a delete product warning. I'm going to create the screen. Now I'm zooming out. Here it is at the end. And so I'll go ahead and zoom into it, and I'm just going to add some text. And I'm going to add a text box right here that says warning. Make it real big. So we're going to center the text. We're going to make the text red, nice bright red color, and we're going to make it 48 font warning. Okay, so, and then we're going to put another text box right underneath it. And then we're going to say, this action cannot be undone. And we're going to center that. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And then I'm going to copy it. I'm going to just move it up, and I'm going to say, are you sure? So let's highlight this. Are you sure? This action cannot be undone. And now let's put a button down below that is a big bold button, and we're going to change the text to red, and then we're going to remove the little plus sign. So move the plus sign, and then we're going to change it to delete. And then we're going to move it down, and then we're going to take another button, and we're going to put another button right above it that says cancel, get me out of here. Okay, and we're actually just going to bring that button all the way out, make that the big button, take off the thing, and then we're going to say get me out of here, and we're going to link the get me out of here back to, let's just link it back to the product list page. Okay, so now here's what will happen. So we click on preview, and we go to view products, and look at there, we got 2 products. So if I decide I want to delete that product, I click warning, are you sure? Okay, get me out of here. I click the get me out of here, I go back. I go, okay, I want to delete this. If I want to delete it, I click delete. Well, you know what? I didn't finish the action. So let's come back over to the delete button. Let's add the action, delete current product. So now we're done. And we come back over here and view products, delete product. Okay, I'm sure I want to do it. I click delete. Well, it's done, but it didn't take me anywhere. So let's come back over and add another action to the delete button. And we're going to link to the product list. And so I'll go ahead and save that. And now I'm just going to preview. If I had deleted it, it would have linked me to the product list. And here's my product, and I only have one product. Okay, so what we've shown you how to do today is how to add edit and delete and a warning tab, so that if you want your clients or your system to have the ability to edit and delete and have warnings, that's all good. But here's the problem. Anybody can edit and delete. You want to be able to limit the edit and delete function to one of 2 people, either the person that runs and owns the system or the person that actually posted the product. So I'm going to show you how to do that tomorrow. We've run out of time for today, but I've shown you how to enhance and add some functionality to the basic process of adding products, editing products, deleting products, warning people that are about to delete a product that they're going to delete a product. So we've just added all of that functionality. Pretty straightforward. Hopefully you found that to be pretty easy to follow. I'm going to go ahead and just close this screen now, come back over, and make sure that you know about a guy that you should know about. His name is Bob Hampton. When you get to the point in your career where you're ready to sell a business, hopefully because you've made a lot of money and you're tired and you want to go and do something else, or maybe you just want to go fishing, I don't know. You're ready to sell a business. The thing about selling businesses is, and I've sold quite a few of them, the thing about selling businesses is when you sell one, you got to pay taxes on any profits you make. The trick is structuring your sales so that you don't pay any taxes, or that you minimize the tax liability that you have. Now, that's the smart way to do it. And Bob's a smart guy. He's both a CPA and a financial planner, and he specializes in exit strategies for business owners. If you do not already have somebody like Bob in your corner, you're going to want to get to know Bob. So go to livestreamly.com, click on the Bob Hampton button, and give Bob a call, get to know him. He's a great guy. You'll like him. And he will be able to help you if you need help. So if you're interested, give Bob a call. Go to livestreamly.com, click on his link, Bob Hampton, and just get in touch with him, learn what you want to learn. All right, come back tomorrow, same time, 3 o'clock, and we'll continue the process of developing this Etsy-style multi-vendor marketplace. Cheers, bye.